Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back, welcome to another video from out here in Hawaii for the Pokemon World Championships. Yes, I did say I'd maybe try and get a few videos up during the weekend, and all I got up was our Pokemon Center one and the staff swag, but it's been a busy weekend. This has honestly been such an amazing event. I mean, Worlds is always an amazing event, but there's been so much cool stuff to do. The hall looks amazing, as ever. If you do a walkthrough of the hall, as I did on Friday, first thing, went in, just saw the hall. Absolutely stunning. Very, very cool. Of course, one of the first places I had to stop by was the trophy cabinet to see what the trophy cards were going to be for this year, see if that artwork was the same. Was the same as last year, slightly different wording on it. I might do a video all about the trophy cards coming up soon as well, so maybe we'll talk about those a bit more then. I think we actually have a coffee talks with David planned in which we might talk about trophy cards a bit, so we'll save that for then. The rest of my Friday, I had another Pokemon Center appointment, which was horrid. I was in line for over 2 hours and there was nothing there when I got out, so not too long after that, I think I just went back to the hotel and just collapsed for the rest of the day. On to Saturday, and one of the first things I did was I made sure I went along to the Play Lab, which is where my wife Laura was working all weekend, and I went through the demo section of the TCG. You start off with a pretty simple game called Catch, which is teaching you the basics of attaching energy, and you're trying to attach enough energy to fill out the Pokemon's big attack, and then you claim those Pokemon, and once you've got 3 different types, that's you winning. And you take those 3 different types through to a mini-game where you just battle against each other. Unfortunately, my pretty low HP Tandemaus meant that I was destined to fail in that one. But it's just a very, casual and fun way to teach people the TCG. And then we actually got a hold of these demo decks. I was playing the Pikachu EX and Pawmot deck, the electric type one, playing against the Charizard deck. And it did not go well for me. This Torkoal that's sitting opposite my Pawmi is very, very powerful. Flips a lot of coins, do a lot of damage, and my Pawmo went down, and my Pikachu EX followed pretty soon after. But of course, I didn't go along to Play Lab just to learn how to play Pokemon. I kind of already know how to play, or just to see my wife, because I see my wife quite often, to be honest. I also went along because you get some free cool swag by going through the Play Lab. One thing you get is this. This is the demo deck. This is the one I was playing. I was playing the Pikachu half. My opponent was playing the Charizard half. They're 2 30-card decks. The idea is you can mix them together and it's a 60-card starter deck. I may do a video opening one of these up in full, just so I show you guys exactly what's in there. Most of the stuff is just exactly as is in sets. We'll talk a little bit about variants when I do open it. These are selling for quite a lot online at the moment. Please don't buy them. They're going to be sending them out to Pokemon leagues in huge numbers. Either later this year, I would imagine at the latest it'll be early next year, but please don't pay the hundreds of dollars people are asking you for these. The other thing that PlayLab gets is PlayLab gets a pin. Every PlayLab has different pins going around the world. A lot of the PlayLabs at PAX and Gen Con, that kind of thing. And this one is the nice new Snorlax, so very, very glad I got that one. From there on Saturday, before going into the main hall to watch some of the event and see how people were doing in their games, I went into the Pokemon TCG Museum, or the World's Museum, which was definitely one of the coolest things that they added this year. So they had this huge printed wall showing all of the different locations of Worlds from 2004 all the way up to the current Worlds. So you can see this is a very, very nice laid out museum here. Very, very cool. So much Pokemon history. We've got all of these World Championship decks, all from previous years, including some very, very rare sealed copies of those. Promos from this year and a few promos from previous years. Very, very nice there. Really cool to see all this stuff laid out. Different play mats from throughout the years. I've got that play mat, it's very cute. And all of the plush, or almost all of the plush from previous Worlds. There's the rest of the play mats. When I'm saying I have that play mat, I have all of those play mats, but I was meaning the second Hawaii one, which I really love. Anyway, these are some other competitor kits, player kits from throughout the years. Very, very sweet. I think we also have most of these in our house as well. All of these different hats and scarves and playmats and backpacks and everything. All completely unorganized, of course. But as I said, that was one of the coolest things that I think they had there the whole weekend. I absolutely loved seeing that. I hope that's a mainstay at Worlds from now on. I hope they keep adding to it, expanding on it, and just showing us even more stuff going forward. There were a few more exhibits in there that I didn't even get a chance to capture on video. There was a collection of all of the pins from previous Worlds, and they had all of the different consoles for all the different video games. It was just such an amazing experience to walk through. And like I said, after that, the rest of my Saturday was pretty much spent just going in and watching some people play, seeing how people were doing. Sunday morning, one of the first things I wanted to make sure I did was the demo for TCG Pocket, which is the new card collecting and trading app that's coming out later this year, one where you open virtual packs of cards and, you know, battle and trade with people. So I swung by the booth to test that out. So for Pocket, I decided I'd open up 3 booster packs on the preview app that they had. I'd do one of each artwork. You go up, they had a lot of phones set up, which is what I did, just film myself on the phone, but they also had some giant screens and you could go up and swipe them and see basically cards the size of people. So what we're getting from this first one, this is one of the Mewtwo packs. We're going to get this amazing Pidgeot. That the artworks for these, they're not ones you're going to see in real life. A lot of this artwork is exclusive to Pocket, so you'll start seeing a lot of people posting and cataloguing those coming up pretty soon. I think I'll be doing a ton of Pocket content when it actually comes out as well. Be making a lot of videos on it. I'll track my Pocket collection as well as my physical card collection. And then we've got the Pikachu pack, and this one's got a very nice Squirtle in it. You'll notice at the start of this one I had a little bit of trouble opening that pack. As much as I do in real life, I have trouble opening digital packs as well. It's an absolute problem, but you have to swipe fully across the top of the pack to actually get it open, or it just will not open. And then we have the final pack of the demo. This is the Charizard pack, and what amazing artwork do we get in this one? We got the Lapras. I think the demo packs were completely stacked to make sure you got something fantastic in each one. Overall, really loving how Pocket looks. Like I said, I will be making a lot of videos on it. I think when it comes out, I can definitely see myself sinking a lot of money into this to get some digital Pokemon cards as well as real ones. But keep an eye on this space for when that actually hits, and we'll definitely get some content up then. And after all that, it was time for the closing ceremony. All of the players were awarded their trophies, all of their cards, they got celebrated, and then it was time for Mr. Ishihara to come out and start talking about the future of Pokemon. One of the first big announcements was for Go. It looks like we are getting Morpeko in Go. He'll come both his normal and his hangry form. People seem very excited about that, and I don't blame them. Morpeko is very adorable. Then there was an announcement for Unite. It looks like they're getting a couple of new characters. There was Armarouge and there was Darkrai, but really there was one Pokemon that took the spotlight. Then TCG got some nice news. We have Owners Pokemon coming back. We got some sneak previews of cards owned by Lily, Marnie, and of course N. And then it ended with a special little teaser showing a Team Rocket, probably Mewtwo, given by that silhouette flying behind the R. So very excited for those. Very much looking forward to those sets. We'll definitely be opening a lot of those next year. And then it was time for the most important announcement of all. Where is Worlds next year? Well, they announced not only is 2025 Worlds in Anaheim, they officially announced Worlds 2026 in San Francisco, potentially because of the leaks that I've talked about on this channel a bit before. Definitely talked about that with David in Coffee Talks, but we not only know the 2 locations, we know the dates. They actually gave us the dates for Worlds, which, if you've been anyone who's ever been trying to go to Worlds before, you will know how big of a deal that is, because normally they just announce the locations and then you have to wait until, March or April to find out what the exact dates are you have to book hotels for, and it's a nightmare. So now we know, and that's the end of Worlds for me for this year. Right now I'm just in my hotel room. We're about to pack up because we're moving on to the Disney resort Aulani in the morning. I'm sure I'll do some videos from there. You might see some non-TCG videos coming up very soon. I might have some Disney videos coming up just to fill the gap between here and me getting back to Columbus. But hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you watched any of Worlds, or if you were at Worlds, let me know. Let me know how much you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're hyped for Anaheim. Let me know if I'm going to see any of you guys there. I know I'm excited. I know Laura's excited and is already planning a Disneyland trip. But hey, tell me whatever you want in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.
We would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who chooses to support the DJ Gigabyte channel on Patreon. Join us to help out and get a look behind the scenes.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Pokemon content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!